This is a day I've been looking forward to for 2.5 years. An iPod, a phone. Are you getting it? These are not 3 separate devices. This is one device, and we are calling it iPhone. Today, Apple is going to reinvent the phone.
Today marks 11 years since the original iPhone was released. Believe me, guys, I honestly, at the very last moment, I wanted to back out. I didn't want to do this. I did not want to unbox the first iPhone for several reasons. One, it is ridiculously expensive and it is a potential future investment. Within the next 5-10 years, I think it could rise to $20, $30, $40, $50,000 even in this condition. So in this video, despite it all, I will be unboxing the original iPhone, the first one ever made, a very rare version of it too, for that matter, just because I've never done it. It's its 11th year anniversary today. Why the heck not? So here it is, guys. I've got this really beautiful packaging. This is the original bag that it was purchased in as well. And here it is. So if you guys don't know about these, the earliest versions did not have the iTunes logo on the box. And for whatever reason, it was on the right side of the phone. I mean, the icons didn't even work that way. So kind of strange, but this is a very early version. And let's go ahead and pick it up out of here. The absolute rarest version of this phone is a 4GB model. Apple made those briefly for, like a few months, and then they discontinued them in favor of the 8 and 16GB models. And yeah, this is an 8GB, so not super rare, but the fact that it's pre-iTunes is very rare. I am honestly kind of worried about this packaging. So it looks a bit rough. I personally don't know how the early models were with this. Were they very smooth? Because I know the iPhone 4 that I unboxed yesterday had very clean sealing lines. This one does not. But I will tell you, the reason I believe this to be legitimate is the serial code on the back on Apple's website says it's never been activated. So this website basically says activate the original iPhone, and that's the evidence that it's never been activated. I hope that that stands true and it's never been opened, never been resealed, but beneath the plastic, it looks very good, no scuffage. My original version where I got scammed with the $5,300 one, was clearly fake. Beneath the plastic, there were scratches, and I'm very much hoping this is legitimate. So you may be wondering, how much did I buy this for and how much is it worth? I got a steal of a deal on this. I actually bid it up on auction, and the actual video, I recorded it, it was pretty low, so I got interested. Towards the last few minutes, it ballooned in price, and it went from like the mid-thousands quickly to $3,300, $3,350, that's how much I got it for. And that is unbelievable. These things go for up to $20,000. I've seen them go for more even, and depending on what model it is, if it's a 4GB model, those are worth way more just because of how early they are. I'm so nervous. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm nervous. I never had the opportunity to even. I was too young. It was very expensive. At the time, it was $500 for the 4GB model and $600 for the 8s, and respectively, that's about $600 and $720 in today's dollars, which is very expensive, but for what it got, the revolutionary product, it was a steal of a deal. People were camping outside. This thing brought so many revolutions to the world of smartphones, and Apple's actual tagline was Apple reinvents the phone, and this is only the beginning. Actually going back to look at the website, it's kind of funny too. Such an old style. 11 years ago, it seems like a very long time, but that time just flew by. I remember first time I heard about this thing on the bus. I couldn't imagine a smartphone that you can touch with several fingers at once. At the time, the displays sucked. But okay, I'm just delaying the inevitable. Let's go ahead and open this. I'm gonna get the knife. All right, and here we go. I'm gonna flip this over and make a very delicate incision here. I'm losing almost all value on this thing. It's still gonna be worth a good amount, a matching box and phone inside after I open it, but most of the value disappears. People want originally sealed iPhone. And the thing that makes this expensive, and what makes it worth it is that it was Steve Jobs' first phone. It started a revolution in smartphones. And of course, being the first one and being so old, that adds value to it as well. So, you could say that it's almost worth that money if you hold it in a museum or collection. It's only gonna appreciate. Ooh, this even feels different. It's got a old style crinkle to it. Okay, fingers crossed that I didn't get scammed here. Ooh, that opens very easy, suspiciously easy. And you guessed it, this is a reseal. Wow. That's funny. I was so excited about this too. So I paid $3,350 for an iPhone that's been resealed very clearly. Once again, I get scammed. I knew this was too good to be true. So the good news with this one is it was pretty recent, so I should be able to get in contact with eBay and get my money back. Hopefully. In the back of my mind, I honestly kind of thought that it would be resealed. It's too good to be true, that price. I feel so dumb right now, man. Why can't I get an original real one? I mean, the whole premise is people don't believe you'll go and open the phone. They think that you'll just put it in your collection and they're gonna get away with their scam. Well, not you, scammer, not you. So, I'm so butthurt right now. One day I'll finally open one, real one, or order one. Inside, no plastic on the iPhone dock. I mean, without question, that is resealed. Yeah, I'm glad I opened it now. Like, if I just held on to this waiting for it to appreciate, that would have been bad. Way worse in the future. Oh, cool. This one at least comes with the little microfiber towel that originally came with it. And original Apple stickers. Those are the older style ones. Cool. Why do people do this? Quick buck. I'm literally, you know, right after this video, I'm gonna go and start a claim on eBay. Why do people do this? Okay, let's see just for the heck of it what version this is on. And by the way, let's see if it even matches the box. So this is serial code 857. This one is 7R7. So somehow they got a box of an unactivated one with the original iTunes logo missing, or is this a recreation even? It looks very original, and I've seen many of these. This looks quite original. So they just switched up the phones inside. All right, you must think I'm an idiot at this point, and I would have to agree. I mean, I'm just trying to do something that I've never done before, and people keep tripping me up, seriously. I'm gonna charge this up and be right back, just for the kicks of it. Let's see what it's running. Seriously, screw people that do this. Basically, my case against them is that all of the packaging is clearly been tampered with. It's old, there's dirt in the speaker ports. I mean, very, very clearly it's been repackaged. So I'm hoping that eBay sides with me on this, which they should. Last time they did. I'm so angry. Seriously, screw the trouble I have to go through, and if they even scammed successfully other people, screw them for that too. By the way, AT&T's network is down for the iPhone, so I've heard that there's trouble with even activating it. We'll see if that's going to be possible here. Oh, okay, cool. So just activated before there was any long menu to go through. Oh yeah, this is on iOS 3.1.3 because you weren't, oh, what the heck? You weren't able to move icons way back then. So yeah, 3.1.3. If this was new with that packaging without the iTunes logo, it would not have any of that. All right, so that's a dud. That was an experience. Definitely to pay so much money for something and get ripped off. Pretty great. All right, so that one was a fake, but I still wanted to wrap this video up. It is still a special day with just some highlights of the iPhone from back in the day, and I want to compare it to the original iPhone here. So this is the original iPhone on its iOS 1.0 firmware. As you guys know, I did this video a while ago, downgraded it through several processes to iOS 1.0, or it was even called something different. It was iPhone OS 1.0 back then. And you could not swipe through pages. You could not hold icons to wiggle them. You couldn't cut, copy, or paste. There was so much missing here, but you still had YouTube. You can connect to Wi-Fi. It was such a different experience. There was no spotlight search, and let's jump in here just to show you I'm on 1.0. Oh wow, and this used to have a usage. Oh yeah, a separate tab for usage. I didn't know that. That's kind of cool. About iPhone OS 1.0, how crazy is that? Only certain iPhones that actually released with iOS or iPhone OS 1 are able to be downgraded, so you can't just downgrade any original iPhone. But it's pretty cool the fact that that's even possible. Everything was so simple. You had almost no settings in here. Kind of crazy. On the other hand, here we have iOS 11, 11.4 or 11.3.1. And look at that. How cool is that? There's that tribute case. So 11 years, guys. This thing started a revolution. Apple's tagline for this iPhone was super correct. This is only the beginning. And 11 years later, it really was only the beginning. Where we've come. Eventually, we're going to get to where phones are all screen. It's just going to be ridiculous how much technology Apple has pushed onto the market and adopted from other manufacturers. It's so great to see that evolution. So there it is, guys. Unfortunately, you had to watch me get scammed again. I will keep trying. I won't let this discourage me. I actually want to open up one of these and have it be a genuine experience. I will do whatever it takes, leave as many negative feedbacks on eBay before I finally get my hands on one. And yeah, I should have known. It was too cheap. $3,000, $3,370 for the first iPhone ever made sealed is ridiculously cheap. So next time I'll do better. I'll pay more, possibly even up to 10 grand just to have it be legitimate. I'm so butthurt, but whatever. You live and you learn and you repeat your mistakes sometimes. But okay, thanks for watching, guys. That is the 11-year anniversary for the original iPhone. Hopefully you relived at least a little bit of nostalgia if you owned one of these back in the day. And please do leave me some stories about, you know, maybe the first time you used one of these, where you heard about it first. I really enjoyed them on the last video. I like that kind of stuff. So leave those comments down below in the description. Otherwise, yeah, don't have pity on me. I'm more than positive I'll get my money back. But thanks anyways. All right, peace.